With pretty much every sport being available at the touch of a button these days, it's pretty easy to catch some insane moments. In this video, we're breaking down the 20 most what the F moments in sports.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 20. The Birdband. At the end of one major golf tournament, a crazy fan made his way onto the course and decided to have a little fun in front of a major interview.
That was kind of the difference. I got off to a slow start, but I knew that
With the tournament winner, the man began making bird calls, and it's pretty insane. Number 19. Manager down. Famed soccer player David Abraham takes the sport pretty seriously, but still, many called this one unnecessary. As he ran to get the ball, the manager of the opposing team seemed to be in his way.
Well, we've seen some strange moments in the Bundesliga. That is right up.
Instead of going around or stopping play, Abraham decided he'd run right through the man, who was in his late 60s. The manager collapses, and the opposing team quickly goes after Abraham for the unnecessary roughness. He was immediately given a red card for the move. Number 18. Mascot. Before the start of a big hockey match, one rookie TV news reporter made the mistake of getting too close to the team's furry mascot. What ends up happening is priceless, as the furry hand tries to tickle and distract the reporter. The TV sports reporter doesn't give in though and maintains his cool. Just as the reporter is wrapping up, he gets hit with silly string and has to break his report. Number 17. Danceoff. In another unexpected mascot moment caught on TV, one baseball stadium was shocked as a mascot tried to one-up a security guard. Just as the security guard started to push the mascot away, the guard began to bust out his own moves and was quite good. Everyone in the stands went wild. Number 16. Ice trouble. Right after one major hockey player was ejected from the game, he had a little slip-up while trying to make it into the penalty box. As he skated over, he held his stick up at an angle where he slammed right into the plexiglass.
Blooded, but the crowd goes wild.
The entire thing was caught on Jumbotron for everyone to see. The famed hockey player is known for being a fast and sleek skater, but most aren't so sure anymore after seeing him clothesline himself on his own hockey stick. Number 15. Pants down. As two soccer players barreled down the field, the one lagging behind started to slip. As he fell, he decided to grab onto the player's pants in front of him and pull his shorts all the way down to his ankles. Even in his underwear, the player tried to make a shot. Still, most fans were floored when the player didn't receive a penalty. Number 14. Unusual soccer match. In one bizarre phenomenon caught by thousands of people and hundreds of cameras alike, a goal was made that seemed basically impossible. A soccer player took a shot on the goal, but the ball seemed to be clearly outside the net. As it rolled across its surface, it seemed to magically get inside the net. While no one could quite figure out how it happened, the referee ended up declaring the goal good. Number 13. Wrestling match. During a major high school wrestling match, one wrestler decided to make a move no one expected. As they began their bout, he seemed to make a Dragon Ball Z inspired move. Maybe he was trying to catch his opponent off guard. Who knows? Still, just as he reared back to launch his fake attack, the other opponent suddenly joined in and participated. They both ended up being disqualified from the match. Number 12. French car race. In one major car race in France, a funny accident had audiences around the country laughing. In a bizarre turn of events, one race car was able to get up on top of another one and stayed there. Despite the impact, both vehicles seemed completely fine and untouched. It was a strange day in French racing.
Et ça se touche et l'accrochage et une voiture. Incroyable image de Jules Gounon posée sur le...
Number 11. Reporter attack. As a group of TV sports news reporters gave their brief after a major soccer victory, the winning team decided they'd run over and show their excitement. As they rushed the reporters, they jumped on top of them and it was all caught on camera for fans across the country to see. The attack literally broke the reporter's fake desk setup, but still, everyone seemed pretty happy for the win. Number 10, NBA spill. Sometimes, NBA players aren't exactly able to keep play within the court. In fact, there are a number of famous basketball moments in which players accidentally fall into the stands and topple over spectators. Still, this particular moment was pretty bizarre. Just as a player was trying to stop himself, one waitress with a massive platter of beers was caught between his momentum and some fans. He accidentally plowed into her and spilled multiple pints of beer all over the fans. He seemed apologetic, but still had to rush back into the game. Number 9, manager reacts. Soccer isn't always the happiest sport. Many of the rules can make for a challenging game. With so much money on the table and so many careers at stake, many managers are under a lot of pressure. You won't believe the reaction of this famous soccer manager who goes from 0 to 60 in seconds.
It starts winding him up about the yellow card. It should be a yellow card. And now look at Jose. This is awesome. This is brilliant.
As they cheer about a recent goal and seem happy, his assistant quickly starts explaining what the referee has coming for them. It appears the goal might not be good. Just as the referee calls a foul, the soccer manager jumps up and charges the official. His expression is purely hilarious, and you don't want to miss it. He's absolutely fuming. His sudden change in tone was one fans all over the stadium were laughing at, despite the call. Number 8, football animal. During the midst of one football game, fans caught sight of an adorable little player who definitely wasn't drafted into the same league as the massive players around him. A fuzzy little squirrel had somehow made it onto the field. Cameras captured the incident and zoomed in to see the little creature dashing downfield.
Oh, man, he's my favorite squirrel. Look at him. Oh, poor guy, he's tired.
Fans realized what was happening. It seemed the squirrel was going for a touchdown. Just as he crossed in, fans went absolutely wild. Better yet, as the squirrel finished his run, he seemed to stop at the edge of the touchdown zone and lay down from exhaustion. That was a big dash for such a small critter, but was one most fans surely won't forget from their game day experiences. Number 7, hockey puck. Hockey can be a fast, dangerous sport. A flying puck can cause some serious damage. Still, no one quite understood what happened at one major NHL game when a player took a puck to the face. He was struck, but then the puck seemed to get lodged between his face and his visor. It was a bizarre phenomenon that no one had quite understood to this day.
Underneath the visor. Oh, wow. You talk about getting lucky.
But what makes this moment even more great is that the player left the puck in his visor, while fans, officials, and players searched around for the puck. The incredible moment was a big joke on his part, and definitely seems to fool every single person in the arena. Number 6, Russian hockey. Russian hockey is a big deal in the country. It's probably the most popular sport they have, and makes sense considering their icy cold winters. But in one major league game, one ref decided to make a peculiar decision when it came to the coin toss. Instead of tossing a coin, he decided to flip a bill. The bill seemed to just drift around, but then what seemed impossible, it literally landed on its side on the ice. This meant it wasn't an official call, and no one won the toss. Of course, they redid it, but having that moment captured on camera was pretty priceless, and one they surely won't forget. Number 5, Mariah Carey. Lots of big celebrities are taking out onto the mound to throw their first pitch. It often goes hilariously wrong, or just seems weird as compared to the pros. Still, most were pretty shocked at just how bad Mariah Carey's pitch went when she got out on the mound.
キャッチャーはクルーンが務めまして、実にセクシーな衣装でこの始球式。
It's not her fault. She's a professional singer, of course, and spends most of her time practicing that. It was still a pretty hilarious sight for the fans, and one she probably won't live down. The ball literally drops right into the ground. She seems pretty embarrassed, but plays it off just fine as she walks off the field. Number 4, hockey charity. One Major League Hockey team decided they'd put on a charity for local kids in hospitals suffering from cancer. While they hoped for a positive turnout, they certainly didn't expect the result.
Time! Here they come! Christian Juice with the goal! It's right!
Fans were asked to bring in stuffed animals to the next match. When they settled down before the game, they were told to toss the stuffed animals onto the ice. These would be donated to kids in local hospitals. The footage captured next is pretty inspiring and definitely unexpected. An endless supply of stuffed animals are tossed into the rink and almost seem like they'll fill the entire rink up. It was a special moment for everyone involved and definitely won't be forgotten. Number 3. Rock, paper, score? In a major hockey game, there's a lot going on, and the play tends to be extremely fast. Just as one player came up to the goalie to try to make a shot, he stopped and pulled off his glove. The goalie also pulled off his glove, and they suddenly started engaging in a rock, paper, scissors style shootout. The move was unexpected and was definitely a delightful surprise for fans and the players. When the player won the match, the goalie scooted aside and let him take the goal. It just goes to show you can't always take hockey so seriously. Number 2. Boxer. Boxers are always trying to hit their target in the right spot. But during one interview, an Indonesian boxer accidentally touched the model behind him in a not-so-right spot. They both seemed embarrassed, but everyone was able to laugh it off. His accidental tap from his elbow definitely had her raising her eyebrow.
Kemauan antara dua petarung yang sama-sama kuat. Antara dua petarung yang sama-sama kuat. Antara dua petarung yang...
Number 1. Twin baseball. As one baseball player fielded a grounder, another was right behind him and seemed to robotically mimic his exact movements. The sight captured on camera and blown up on the Jumbotron had fans across the stadium scratching their heads. While no one knew what it meant, the players themselves seemed to be smiling about it.
Just in case he made the play, he's staying with it. Double pump. Oh, I love it. That's fun.
Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. That's all for the 20 most WTF moments in sports. Have a good one, everybody.